The Adventure of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Longman Simplified English Series. Read by Sirinthip Pengprasittipong. Chapter 23. Take the money. Tom had a fearful dream that night, and he lay next morning recalling the details. He knew that they seemed cautiously far away and unreal. Then it occurred to him that the great adventure itself must be a dream. The uncertainty must be swept away. He would have a hungry breakfast and find Huck. Huck was sitting on the edge of a boat and looking very miserable. "Hello, Huck." "Hello, Tom." Silent for a minute. Tom Eve left the tool at the dead tree. "We have got the money." "Oh, aren't we unlucky?" "It's not a dream then." "Dream? I had horrible dream all night, with that Spanish devil catching us. Or do them curse him?" "Don't curse him. Find him. Take the money." "Tom, we'll never find him, and I'd frighten the beast if I did see him." "Well, so would I, but I like to see him and take him to his number 2. "Number 2? Yes, that's it. I've been thinking about that, but it's a mystery to me." "Why do you think it is?" "I don't know. It's too difficult, I say." "Huck, perhaps it's number of a house." "No, Tom, that isn't it. If it is, it's not in this one house town. There aren't any number there." "Well, that's so. Let me think a minute. I know. It's number of a room. It's an inn. I'm sure." "You got it. There are only 2 inns. We can find out quickly." "Why here, Huck, till I come back." Tom was off at once. He did not care to have Huck company in public place. He was away half an hour. He found out that in the better in number 2 had long been occupied by a young lawyer and was still occupied. In the other inn, number 2 was a mystery. The innkeeper, young son, said that it was kept locked all the time and that he never saw anybody go into it or come out of it except at night. He had known that there was a light in the room the night before and explained the mystery by suggesting that it was haunted. "That was I found out, Huck. I think that's the very number 2 we are after." "I think it is." "Tom, now that are you going to do?" "Let me think." Tom do for a long time. Then he said, "I'll tell you. The back door, or the number 2, is in the little lane behind the inn. Now you get all the door key that you can find, and I'll take Auntie and the first dark night. We'll go there and tie them. And remember to keep a lookout for Redskin Joe, because he said he was going to spy round one more for a chance to get his reward. If you see him, just follow him. If he doesn't go that number 2, that isn't the pet." "Good heavens, I don't want to follow him by myself." "Why? It'll be nice. He might never see you, and if he did, perhaps never suspect anything." "Well, if it's very dark, I'll follow him." "Well, I don't know. All right, I'll try. Believe me, I'll follow him if it's dark, Huck. Why, he might be going straight to that money." "That's so, Tom. That's so. I'll follow him. I will. I swear I will. Now, that's the way to talk. Don't you ever waken, Huck. And I won't." So that night, Tom and Huck went about the neighborhood of the inn until after night, one watching the lane at a distance and the other the indoor. Nobody entered in the land or left it. Nobody at all light and Spanish entered or left the indoor. So Tom went home, having a key that if the night was very dark, Huck was to come and mew that Tom would slip out and tie the keys. But the night was clear, and Huck and his watch and retired to bed in an empty barrel about midnight. On Thursday, the boy had the same bad luck, and on Wednesday also. However, Thursday night seemed more promising. Tom slipped out with his aunt O in lamb and lark towel to cover in with. He hid the lamb in Huck's barrel and the watch began. An hour before midnight, the inn closed and its lights were put out. No spanner had been seen. Nobody had entered or left the lane. Everything was favorable. All was the darkness, and the perfect stillness was interpreted. Only a colonel, muttering and distant thunder. Tom got his lamp, lit it in barrel, and wrapped it closely in the towel, and the two avengers kept the gloom towards the inn. Huck stood on guard, and Tom left his way into the land. Huck was full on X3, and he whined. Suddenly, there was a flash of light, and Tom came flying past him. "Run for your life!" he gasped. "Run for your life!" He need not repeat. It one was enough. Huck was traveling 30 or 40 miles, an hour before the repetition was out Tom month. The boy did not step till they reached a desert sea at the lower end of the village. Just as they got inside, the rain poured down. As soon as Tom got his beat, he said, "Huck, it was awful. I tried to off the key just as softly as I could, but they wouldn't turn in the lock. Well, without noticing what I was doing, I took hold of a door handle, and the door came open. It wasn't locked. I kept in the shoe of the towel and then—" "Go on! What happened, Tom?" "Huck, I almost stepped on Redskin Joe's hand." "No!" "Yes! He was lying there, fast asleep on the floor, with his arms spread out." "Good heavens! What did you do? Didn't he walk up?" "No, he never moved. Drunk, I think. I just snatched up that towel and ran. I'd never have do of a towel." "Well, I would. My aunt would skin me alive if I lost it." "I say, Tom, did you see that box?" "Huck, I didn't want to look round. I didn't see the box. I didn't see the cost. I didn't see anything except a bottle and a tin cup of the floor beside Redskin Joe." "Yes, and I saw 2 barrels and many more bottles in the room. Didn't you see now what's wrong with the 100th room?" "What?" "Why, it's 100 with drink. They pretend they don't sell drink there. What would have do such a thing? But I say, Tom, now is a good time to get the box. If Redskin Joe drunk." "Is it? You tie it." Huck shivered. "Well, no, I don't think I will. And I think not, Huck. Only 1 bottle beside Redskin Joe isn't enough. If there were 3, I'd do it." There was a long pause for do, and then Tom said, "Look here, Huck, let's not tie any more until we know Redskin Joe not there. It's true. 5 If we watch every night, we'll be absolutely sure to see him go out sometime or other. Then we'll snap that box quicker than lightning. Alright, I'll watch a whole night, as I'll do it every night. Too, if you do the other part of the job, I will. All you got to do is to come round to the house and meow, and if I'm asleep, to some stone up at the window, and that will bring me out. Now, Huck. The storm over, I'll go home. It'll be daylight and a couple of hours. If I don't want you in the daytime, Huck, I'll let you sleep. I won't come round and worry you. If you see that something happening in the night, just come round and meow.